Game like that, where do you feel it when it's over? Relief, excitement, all the above? Explain it to us.
After a game like this, we're feeling excitement, right? Anytime you win in this league, it's a big win. And this game, it was a lot of miscues, things didn't go our way. But what I love most and what I told our guys is, man, we found a way to win. And that's what it takes to be a good football team. You have to find a way to win, have to play complementary football. The offense struggled there, defense stepped up and had their back. And we've had other games where, the defense has struggled and the offense has stepped up and made drives there at the end of game to win the game. So I think the defense owed the offense a drive for now. So it was awesome to see the defense be on that side and being the reason, why we won that game.
DeMeco, how impressed are you with the performance of your offensive line today?
Yeah, I think overall with our offense did a really nice job of moving the ball. Right? Anytime you get over 400 yards, you're moving the ball. And they did a really good job there. We did a really good job on third down that we were moving it. We just, got a little stagnant there in the red zone where some costly turnovers there, but we're moving. We're in position to score. Just had some miscues there and turned the ball over.
Hey, Coach, you talked about the defense, but what can you say about the production that you was able to see out of Derek Stingley Jr. today?
It was Stingley came up big time for us on the interception. It was cool to see him make a big play for us after all he's went through to work his way back, to get on the field. He goes through a lot that a lot of people don't see, but the rehab process and for him, really grinding while no one's watching to show that he was ready to step up and compete when his opportunity was there. He stepped up and made the play. So happy for Stingley to be making a game-changing play for us, being a factor in the game.
Coach, you mentioned the fact about your defense. 4 times, fourth down, they turned them back. And so you've been part of this either playing or otherwise when y'all had that type of success on 4 fourth down plays to turn back.
And credit to our guys for, no one flinched in that moment. Fourth down, we know it's big-time play, big-time opportunity for us, but the way our guys communicated, really credit Cashman for stepping in at the Mike linebacker spot, which he hadn't played all year, but the way he stepped in, the way he communicated in those pressure moments, it was awesome to see him step up and play big for us today.
CJ had 3 interceptions, but he also had over 300 passing yards a game. So when you have a game that's, he goes for over 300, but he has 3 turnovers, what's kind of coaching method for a young quarterback after you have a mixed bag day like that?
For CJ, we continue to highlight the good that he's doing, You talk about a young guy who can move the football down the field, You're going to have miscues, you're going to have bad plays, but it's all about how you respond to those plays. So we'll continue to highlight all the positive things that CJ is doing, and then we'll also coach him up, on those negative plays. And CJ knows. That's what I love about CJ. He knows when he makes a mistake, and he already knows, what he needs to do to fix it. Very coachable, but I know he'll be dialed in on getting better this week.
Well, DeMeco, obviously you're going to enjoy this for a day, but then you got the Jacksonville Jaguars coming in, and final gun next Sunday, the winner will be in first place in the AFC South. How big is this?
For us, it's we're credit to our guys, for putting us in a position to be where we are, to be able to compete. And so all I ask our guys from day one is just continue to improve, continue to focus on getting better. And, if we're playing meaningful football late in the season, and that shows the growth. That shows that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do, focused on getting better. So it's good for us to be in this spot playing meaningful football.
You mentioned defense probably owning the offense. What do you hope this could possibly do for, the defense, maybe their confidence in how they perform? Kevin involved with 6 one-game scores down the stretch.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game and the thing about playing in the NFL, most games are going to come down to that last possession. And at some point, that's why, guys, I tell the guys, that's why you get paid the big bucks, When the game is on the line, can you step up and make plays in those moments, And it's cool to see. Again, for our guys, nobody blinks in that moment. We've seen our offense drive down late in games and make plays, and now defense stood up and made plays. I think overall, it just continues to add confidence to our guys, confidence to our team, knowing that no matter what the situation is, no matter how ugly it may look, if there's still time on the clock, we still have a chance.
Hey, DeMeco, did you see anything that Arizona did in the second half in terms of adjustments that was kind of stymied in the offense? It was just you guys kind of shooting your own selves in the second half?
I feel like in the second half, it was totally us and our mistakes that stalled us on offense, right? And defensively, it's our mistakes that allowed them to continue to move drives. We stood up on fourth down, but we shouldn't have let them get in those situations. When we have to improve our tackling, we got to be better in that situation.
Coach, when CJ takes the big shot from Thompson, the safety, we all saw he had to leave the game. Davis Mills comes in. Can you speak to anything? Did he have to clear protocol in one play? Was he rattled? And then to come right back and throw it down in the tank Dale. How important was that for the sideline to be able to tell the guys how he can face adversity physically? We haven't necessarily seen that from him this year.
CJ is tough, right? Tough man, tough young man. Stood in there, took a big hit, got the wind knocked out of him, but he got to take a play off there to make sure he's fine. Checking with our medical staff, they did a really good job making sure he was okay. He was fine to go back in, but he went back in, and it shows like the resolve that he has. It doesn't matter. He represents for his team every time he steps out on the field. He continues to make big play after big play for us.
DeMeco, you had a good view of the long touchdown pass where you got flushed out of the pocket. Explain that play from the time you saw Stroud coming out of the pocket until you saw Tank make the catch.
All right, as I see CJ rolling towards our sideline, I look up and I see Tank has a step on the defender. And when I see those two, in a position to make a play, 9 times out of 10, Tank is coming down with that ball. And to see Tank go up, as soon as it left CJ's hand, I knew it was a touchdown.
Got time for a couple more.
Coach, Will Anderson started the game off early with a sack. Got pressure on Kyler Murray to end off the game and help Steven Nelson on that pass deflection. Can you talk about the impact the rookie has had? We've heard a lot about CJ coming to this week, but for Will Anderson as a rookie, how impactful has he been for this Texans defense?
Will has been very impactful for our defense. He's an impact player. Will plays the game with a relentless mindset. Love the way he gets after it each and every snap. Man, you talk about effort, you talk about him disrupting the quarterback. He did a really nice job today, along with our entire D-line, You talk about a tough out with Kyler Murray. He's not an easy guy to get down. So, as I told the guys before we play, you're going to have to rush twice, Keep rushing. And Will, he continues to, help our defense and be the reason why, we can finish out games like this.
Well, DeMeco, I think when you were named the head coach of the Houston Texans, all the fans all around the NFL, everybody was looking at it and saying, hey, this is the right guy, this is the right fit for this team. Did even you in your wildest expectations believe you could put things on the right track this quickly?
For me, taking this job, for me, I have, I understand that it's not about me, I have full faith in God that he's going to guide, lead, and direct my steps through everything that I do and everything that I've approached, everything that's happened to me in my life. I know it's not because of me. It's DeMeco. I've had a lot of favor, a lot of grace over my life, and I'm just always grateful, always thankful for God being able to surround me with good people, to make sure it's not about me, it's about him. So
We'll close with Kim and AD.
So, DeMeco, kind of following up on that, talk about how proud you are of the way this team finished today. We can talk about mistakes made, that you didn't do in the second half offensively, but at the end of the day, this young team and this young staff got a win, but it could have gone the other way.
I'm so proud of our guys, It's so I told them in the locker room, can we not make them so close? But if it is close and we're coming out on the right side of it with the win, I'll take it every single time. I'm proud of those guys. I'm proud of just the growth that I continue to see each and every week. No matter what happens, we have, guys in and out of the lineup. Seems like we have different lineups every week, whether it's offense, defense, special teams. Nobody cares. Nobody flinches. Everybody has that mindset that we're in this thing together as a family, and we're going to find a way to win no matter what it takes.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
2 years ago. Walk us through how it is for the defense to pick you up on a rough day passing for you.
I don't think they did a great job. That's complimentary football right there. Them working with me, I'm working with them. It's week in and week out, and I mean I thought we threw the ball really well. I don't look at 3 plays and be like, dang, I had a bad game. Like of course I can't turn the ball that much. Threw for 300 yards again and 2 touchdowns. Like I don't think I played terrible, but of course you can't turn the ball over. But the defense definitely held us up when we needed them to, and just a great game to learn from.
Well, CJ, of course, now with this win, next week you got the Jacksonville Jaguars coming to NRG Stadium, who you defeated in Jacksonville, first game of the year. Into the game, the winners in first place in the division. Did you ever in your wildest dreams think the team would be in this spot headed to the latter part of the season?
Yes, sir. When we have expectations that we hold ourselves to and a standard we hold ourselves to, and we started that back in OTAs. And it's not about what everybody else thinks or what they thought we were going to be at this point. It's about what we go put on that field. So it's been really cool to play with my teammates and build week in, week out. And now that we put ourselves in a great position to go play for the division, man, it's really special. So this week is going to mean a lot. Got to go practice really hard and put another great weekend of practice. And around Thanksgiving, you want to be playing your best football, and I feel like we're doing that. And of course, you got to just eliminate the negative plays. But other than that, man, we're moving the ball really well. Defense is getting stops. It's the NFL, So every game is a fight and a battle to the very end, and we're going to just keep going.
Go ahead, Christy.
Going into the draft, a lot of people doubted Tank because of his size and didn't think that he could succeed at the NFL level. What do you think about what he's done and the success he's had, despite his size?
I'm super proud of him, man. He's somebody who I came in. He was somebody who I was in contact with right after we both got drafted, and we got like a 2-week period where we were away, and we stayed in contact and just we're helping each other with the plays and things like that. And then we got here, and we just had like a natural connection, and that's grown from hard work, being very disciplined. And things like that. So, man, I'm super proud to see the fruits of his labor pay off, and he's going to continue to do great things, man. He's definitely a superstar in this league. He's going to continue to show that. So I'm really proud of that dude, man. He works his tail off every day. I've never seen somebody work as hard as him at receiver, other than who I went to college with. And you can see, like, on his navigation, like his speed, he's running full speed every day, and that's hard to do, So he's definitely a great talent, a great player, and a great person, and I'm blessed enough to be teammates with him.
Cody and Kim.
Can you walk us through that play? Tank said he never saw you pointing. I think everybody else saw you kind of point towards the end zone. Can you kind of walk us through how that works and how that type of play comes to be for you guys?
Yeah, they got a little pressure. It was a drawback from under center. They got a little pressure, so I was able to get the edge and escape. And those are things that we work on in practice is the scramble drill. He made a distinct move and took off to the back pylon, and I felt like he had good leverage on the defender. And just trying to give him a shot and throw a good ball. And I don't know if he's seen me or not, but I know he caught it, and it was a really great catch. And I'm really happy that play was able to be made. And I think that we can build on top of that. Something in this league that you have to be great at is scramble drill. Sometimes they do good in coverage. They get paid too, So I mean, you're playing against a great defense, a great team every year, and that Cardinals team took people to the wire every game. And for us to be able to pull out a win and make plays the way he's been able to make them, to be able to run the ball, man, it's something that we're going to continue to build on.
Hey, CJ, kind of building on what you just said, how much does it mean to win a game like this, right? To overcome all the adversity and win the game. What does that do for the character of this team?
I think this is 3 weeks in a row, man, of us executing a 2-minute drill. And the first time we had those, we didn't win. We lost to Carolina, and then we lost to Atlanta on 2-minute drills. And we came back and had like a leadership council and wanted to do a lot more 2-minute walkthroughs. And DeMeco did that for us, and I think it's paying off. So this game, I mean, this league and these games towards the end of November, going into December, man, they're not going to be easy. And it's all about just not blinking. And I really think that this team is building a callus to that. We don't have to live in that world, which I know we keep doing it, but we could start putting people away too. That would be helpful and be cool. But it is what it is, man. You get any way you can in this league. You want to win. That Cardinals team had really good DBs and really good players, and we still threw the ball really well. But, of course, everybody's going to highlight the turnovers and everything, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, we're going to keep doing us and keep proving ourselves right, you know. So I'm really blessed to be able to get these type of wins, but we don't have to. We're hopefully going to stop doing that. But if we need to pull out the bad, we will.
Last two right here in the middle.
CJ, two-part question. First, just your health. We all saw you took a big shot. You know, you had to come out of the game. So just overall that process, getting back out there, how you felt. And then the second piece of that is, do you feel now, given the last 2 weeks, having to do some risk assessment management, whether it's in the low red, the high red, the plus on the field, how do you go about picking and choosing your spots, when to be aggressive and when not to?
What was the first question again? I'm sorry.
Your health.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I just got the wind knocked out of me. I'm all right. Took a couple little shots, but I mean that's football. I'll be okay. And man, Steph Curry don't ever stop shooting. I'm gonna keep letting it ride. You know, and I don't got no shame in my game. I definitely got to be smarter, but no confidence is taken away from me. I'm gonna keep letting it fly. I mean, there's things where it can go either way, you know, and they got the better of me today, and that's just the NFL, you know. So I'm blessed enough to come out here with a dub, and my confidence isn't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep shooting it. I'm gonna keep letting it fly, and that's what I think. That's what makes me great, is that those times where you either get away with it or you don't, or you make the play you don't. I've been blessed enough to have plays where nobody talks about it because they don't make the play, but this game they made the plays, and that's not gonna skew my confidence one bit. And I'm gonna keep being me. I think I'm very confident, not only in myself, but how we're playing as an offense in the whole. And I'm not going to let my emotions and things get in front of that. And this is a football, man. This is not tennis or anything like that. I'm out there with 11 guys, and those guys always have picked me up, and I appreciate that, you know. So, and I'm still learning as I'm going, and I'm really blessed to be able to do it with such a special group of guys, you know. So, man, my confidence is still there. I'm going to keep doing what I do.
Last one.
After the touchdown to take, the crowd was giving you an MVP chant. I don't know if you could hear that. What was your reaction to that?
I really didn't hear it, but I appreciate it. But yeah, it's cool. Hopefully, man, I keep playing good and keep putting wins together, and that's definitely, of course, in my goals, not only for this year, but I mean for every year. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm focused on one play, one game at a time. And knowing how people are so wishy-washy, I don't know if I'm still in that race. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, but nah, man. I think this game, man, it's the testament of who is gonna not blink and who's gonna just keep going. And for me, I mean, that's how kind of the adversity that I've been dealt, not only in my football career but in life. So I'm gonna just keep going, man. And I think I put another great performance together. Was blessed enough to have a great game throwing the ball, but of course you got to eliminate the turnovers. But I appreciate the fans doing that, and appreciate them, man. We're gonna need them for sure next week. Jacksonville's a great team, playing them twice, and it's hard to beat a team twice. So we got to bring our A game, and their energy that definitely helps. So appreciate y'all, God bless.
Thank you.